Now, if you watch my channel, you know I reviewed the Galaxy Fold earlier this year, the original Samsung Galaxy Fold, and I loved it. I liked the proof in concept, although the build quality left much to be desired. They needed to improve that. They needed to improve the display, and that front-facing cover display was too small to be usable. So we had a lot of anticipation when Samsung refreshed the Fold line with the Galaxy Z Fold 2 5G, and that's exactly what I have here right now. I've been using it for the past 48 hours. Bigger front display, bigger inside display, we'll get into that in a moment, and overall better build quality. Really great improvements all across the board. Hey everybody, it's Andrew, and this is my unboxing and first look at the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2 5G. Coming up. Want to see more videos like this? Why not hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that notification bell? This way you'll be alerted every time I upload a new video. And make sure you follow me on my social media, especially Twitter and Instagram. It's on those platforms where I post a lot of the updates. And why not check out our new Discord server? It's a great place for us to hang out and talk tech. Link will be in the video description below. And today's video is brought to you by all the members who contributed this month to the channel. Want to become a member? Hit that join button below. And in the interest of transparency and full disclosure, I'm not being paid by Samsung. I'm not being sponsored by Samsung. All the opinions you're about to hear are my own, and no one is seeing this video before its release. This unit was purchased with my own money. I did not receive a review unit from Samsung. Pricing for the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2 5G is $1,999 US. You could offset that cost somewhat if you trade in an old device. For instance, if you decide to trade in your Galaxy Fold 1, they'll give you up to $800 to help offset the cost. Now, of course, you could always sell it on places like Swappa, where you'll get a better deal probably in terms of what you can get back for, say, something like the Fold 1. Of course, you can trade in other devices by Apple, Samsung, Google, and others. I'll put the link below for more information and where you can buy the Galaxy Z Fold 2. And with that out of the way, let's find out what you get inside the box. Let's open it up. And I have to say, packaging is very premium and high-end. I would expect nothing less for a $2,000 device. Now, inside the box, of course, is some documentation along with warranty information as well. Now, unfortunately, they no longer give you a case or earbuds in the box, which is a big disappointment as far as I'm concerned, especially when you're paying $2,000. But you do get the Galaxy Z Premier service, which I think a lot of us would never use. I would have preferred the case and earbuds in the box instead. You also get your SIM ejection tool, your 25-watt fast charge adapter, along with a USB-C cable. Now, holding the unit for the first time, and right away I can feel the heft on this. It definitely has a lot more density than I thought it would. It's definitely heavier than the Galaxy Fold 1. I definitely feel it in the hand. Now, once you hold it though, you do realize this is a very premier high-end device, very premium, and I gotta say I love the way that hinge folds. It's a big improvement over the Fold 1, that's for sure. Build quality also looks to be much upgraded here as well. I like to see that. Now, this is the Mystic Black color, and one thing you'll notice, it looks great, although it is a major fingerprint magnet. You will be wiping it down quite a bit. One thing I will do is be getting a skin or a case for this for sure. I'm looking into that right now. Now, the Galaxy Z Fold 2 immediately makes a better impression than the Galaxy Fold because of its larger exterior display. You no longer feel like you're operating Android through a peephole, so to speak, and that's because the cover screen has grown from 4.6 inches to 6.2 inches. The interior display is also bigger at 7.6 inches for the Galaxy Z Fold 2 compared to the 7.3 inches for the previous model. Even better, the ugly notch on the main screen is gone, replaced by a small cutout for a selfie camera. Much better. Samsung also made several enhancements to the Galaxy Z Fold 2 to improve durability and usability. This includes a sturdier new ultra-thin glass display, which is designed to provide a better touchscreen feel than the plastic screen of the Fold 1, and a hideaway hinge that uses a sweeper technology to prevent dust and dirt from entering the phone. These are all great improvements, and you'll notice it right off the bat. In addition to the larger size, the 7.6-inch main display on the Z Fold 2 boasts 120 Hz refresh rate, so you're going to really enjoy smoother scrolling and overall performance compared to the 60 Hz display of the Galaxy Fold 1. Now, the cover display on the Galaxy Z Fold 2 does not offer the 120Hz refresh rate, but it's still a great display nonetheless. It's an OLED display, 6.2 inches, big enough to perform pretty much any task, and a much bigger improvement than the previous model. But keep in mind, the aspect ratio on the Z Fold 2's cover display is still pretty narrow than most other phones, so typing can still feel a bit cramped, but a definite improvement over the Fold 1. Now, something new with the Galaxy Z Fold 2 is the Flex mode, which gives this foldable phone a lot of versatility. The idea is that you can have controls or settings on one side of the display and content on the other for maximum productivity. And here it is next to the Microsoft Surface Duo that I recently unboxed and took a first look at. And I gotta say, these are very different devices in my opinion, although each of them have their pros and cons. I like the Duo's ability to have two separate displays running two separate apps in terms of multitasking and productivity. I like it in that regard. But as far as the Galaxy Z Fold 2, of course, you could run multiple apps at one time, and that has been great for productivity as well. So I'm gonna do a head-to-head of these two, so stay tuned. That will be coming very soon. Now, unfortunately, the Galaxy Z Fold 2 doesn't have pen support, at least not yet. I think that's going to be coming in future generations. But right now, the Surface Duo, which has Surface Pen support, has the ability to take notes and sketch out artwork, something you can't do with the Z Fold 2. That's something to keep in mind. The Galaxy Z Fold 2 features a 12-megapixel main wide-angle camera, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera with a 123-degree field of view, and a 12-megapixel telephoto lens with a 2x optical zoom and a 10x digital zoom. And I have to say that the rear-facing cameras on the Galaxy Z Fold 2 are actually really good. Not the top end we've seen, say, on the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra and so forth, but this is actually really good in terms of taking quality photos, of course. Not the sunniest of days here in Las Vegas. It was almost towards dusk, actually, so not the brightest photos. I will give you more examples, of course, in my long-term review. But having said that, I would say I'm pretty impressed with the cameras so far on the Z Fold 2. 4K 60 frames per second. Galaxy Z Fold 2. This is the front-facing camera on the Galaxy Z Fold 2. This is the front-facing camera with it unfolded. So 4K 60 frames per second. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about it. Let's switch over to the cover camera to see how that will do for selfies. Here it is with the cover camera on the front, and it's also 4K video, 60 frames per second. Let me know in the comment section below what do you think of it. So far, pretty nice cameras on the Z Fold 2. Again, I want to know what you think. Let me know. Here is the front-facing camera when it's unfolded, and here is the front-facing camera when it is folded. It's the cover camera. Now, when it comes to the sound, the Z Fold 2 doesn't disappoint. Now, the original Fold had some really good sound, getting loud, good bass, good mids, all were there. Same goes for the Z Fold 2. It sounds really good, good volume, fills up the room rather nicely. I think Samsung did a great job when it comes to the audio. Okay, people, after 48 hours of use with the Galaxy Z Fold 2, I gotta say I'm very impressed. I like the improvements made all across the board over the original Fold. I like the bigger cover display, the bigger main display, the more durable design, the improved multitasking, the 120Hz refresh rate on that main display is great. Now, of course, it's a little bit on the heavy side. There's no water resistance, and this is extremely expensive, coming in at a whopping $2,000. But of course, this is a luxury device. This is not made for everybody, I guess. So if you have the money to spend, or if you're a real tech enthusiast like myself, you don't mind spending $2,000 having the latest and greatest. But if you're the average consumer, I think it is too expensive. $2,000 is too much to ask for the average consumer to pay for a smartphone in general. But having said that, I haven't been able to put the Z Fold 2 down for even a few minutes since I've gotten it, and I gotta say, I'm absolutely loving it and look forward to putting it through its paces to bring you my long-term review. So stay tuned for that. So what do you think about this bad boy, the Z Fold2 5G? I'm loving it so far. Improvements all across the board over the original Fold. You now got a bigger front-facing display. It's now covers most of the display. It's still a narrow display, but it is a lot better. It was almost unusable actually on the original Fold. This is actually usable, big improvement there. And when you open it up, you go to a bigger front-facing display, improved display. Gone is that ugly notch. You got a pinhole instead, and it works really well in terms of filling up the display really nicely, giving you a lot of screen real estate. Improvement over the plastic display that you got in the last one. This is a glass according to Samsung, and it's actually looking a lot better. Less ripple effect, more quality in terms of the display itself. Now, the overall build quality of the Fold 2 is beautiful. It's really improved over the Fold. It feels more premium, a little bit more heft, but that gives it that premium feel. Really liking it. It has some really nice speakers on it, really good cameras on it. Again, not the top of the line cameras you get, say, with the Note 20 Ultra, but you do get some really nice triple cameras on the back, really nice front-facing camera on the cover, and an even better one in the, when you open it, as a front-facing selfie camera. So all told, this is a really improved device. I recommend it for those that are willing to spend that hefty price tag of $2,000. Yes, it's not for the average consumer. I don't advocate for anybody to spend $2,000 on a smartphone, but if you're going to spend $2,000 on a smartphone, this one is the one, because this is a very premium luxury device. If you're a tech enthusiast like me, if you like having the latest and greatest, you're going to love this phone. Again, heavy price tag, so keep that in mind. But I'm curious to know what you think. Let me know in the comments section below. So please hit the like button, please subscribe, please share this video. Don't forget to leave a comment in that comment section below. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if there's a device or something out there you think I should review. I'll do my best to try to make that happen. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course my website, amdtechreviews.com. So until next time, this is Andrew from AMD Tech. See ya.